What's up, guys? Today we're gonna see if this old Speedier that I picked up in January for 20 bucks is worth bringing back to life, or if I should turn it into a badass expansion tank.
All right, here's the before, guys. Here's the broad side of it. As you can see, it needs a little paint work here and a lot of cleaning up. On the outlet side, it clearly just had a rubber hose that has been cut. And you had some sort of pressure hose coming out of here. Old rubber, probably should replace this.
All right, here's the deal. So I'm pressure testing this thing, and I got it up to about 110 PSI, and it wouldn't stop running. And now, the regulator is hissing out air. Not a good sign. So I'm looking for the drain plug to try to relieve this pressure, and whoever had this before me literally stuck a bolt in there. That's not good, guys. Don't put a bolt where a drain valve's supposed to go. Bad news. All right, here's the deal. As cool as this old thing is, I don't even know where I would get parts for this old machine because I'm pretty sure it's from the early 70s. And this regulator, or indicator as it says, is leaking like crazy, so we're not doing this. It's gonna be an expansion tank. Let's do this.
All right, here it is without the motor on there. We got a clean slate, baby. Get that stupid bolt out where the drain valve's supposed to be.
And we'll pop a real one in there.
So how I have this rigged up, of course I have the drain valve on the bottom, and I actually have a drain valve right here with a quick connect on there, so I can connect an air hose and pressurize this tank. And then of course I just have a gauge on this end to see what kind of pressure is in there. All right, I scored this old regulator from a compressor that I flipped before. I threw a brand new gauge on there. I threw a quick connect on top, and I have my little fitting here, and I just pressure tested it, and it held great at 110 PSI. Score.
And I already had these sweet wheels from another compressor that I flipped in the past. This is why you never throw anything away. Don't throw anything away.
Now I'm gonna build a custom handle out of 2 random bolts that I had and a piece of threaded rod.
Let's go.
All right, the custom handle is installed.
So it's time to paint this bad boy. And now she's green.
And I went ahead and painted the handle black for a little contrast. Got the inlet fitting installed. And the recycled regulator with a couple new parts here.
And of course the new drain valve. And you gotta have the CB sticker, CB Pride, baby! And this thing is done, guys, and I think it came out awesome. Now, if you don't understand what the point of this whole thing is, let me break it down for you. Basically, if you're using a smaller compressor like this 6-gallon, and you want to use something like this air cutoff tool, this doesn't give you a whole lot of air for that. So all you need is a small hose like this one to connect these 2 tanks together. And now you have a 6-gallon and a 10-gallon tank full of air. So I have the regulator set on the 6-gallon compressor for 110 PSI. And the regulator on the expansion tank set for 90 PSI. Meaning that I have 150 pounds in this tank and 110 pounds at this tank. The regulator is set at 90, so I can run any air tool at 90 PSI for a heck of a lot longer than I could if I didn't have this tank. Now, I am going to release another video showing the advantages of using an expansion tank, but just so you know, I did a test running this cutoff tool. Running on the 6-gallon machine, I got 13 seconds of use. With the expansion tank hooked up, I got 36 seconds of use. That's almost triple the work time by adding a tank on. And this thing would cost me about 30 bucks with the tank and parts. Well, I hope you guys thought this video was cool. I just love turning old, tired, or broken tools into something useful like this. Appreciate you watching.